Afternoon. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden, and she's on the other side of the debris pile. So, good Lord, I'm tired, and I'm not tired. What I started to do, look, just gonna do a little burn cage, start burning some of the leaves, start working on this stump to the stump that you can't see down there. Clear this side. Take it a chunk at a time. Just look at all of this, and it's overwhelming. I can do this. Little piece at a time. That way I get the 3 mulberries out and in the open, and then I can mow from stump to stump, widen my walkway here. That's the plan. I was going to burn it at first. You know, a little bit of leaf, burn it, a little bit more leaf, burn it. They're still too wet from all the snow and or whatever we've had. I can't get them too light and stay lit. Doesn't matter how much of this dry stuff I get in. This stuff flames up well, but then you get into the leaves and stuff and it's too wet and it won't burn. So, for now, I'm going to go ahead and use the gorilla cart. Rake a pile of leaves, put it in the gorilla cart, and I'm going to take it over in the far corner and dump it. You know, just start dumping it. See how much of the how do I say this, the debris I can get out of here. I've got, you can see there's some saplings, cut those back. Maybe, and I'll get to that in a second. There's some, I don't know if it's old rose or blackberry. It's probably blackberry because I picked blackberries out here before. Cut that back because I don't want blackberries here. Just start cutting that stuff back. And then making sure, I don't know if you can see it, there's a rock sticking up right there. Big old rock. But making sure that they're not here in this area. No large rocks, so come spring this will be clear and I can mow. I could, you know, does that make sense? From this stump all the way down, kind of circle around the 3 mulberries and just mow all of this. That's, again, at some point in time this becomes the annual garden. And it has to be the annual garden by the time the trees are shading out the beds. Does that make sense? So I've got time. I don't have to do it all today, but I need to do some. Now, having said that, when my arm says no, I'll stop. End of discussion. I don't know if I'll be able to prune any of that stuff back because that creates a pressure trying to close the pruning shears that my arm may not take. But so far, the little bit of raking up, because you can see where I cleared a space here, that little bit of raking was good to go. Didn't cause me any issues. I'll tell you, last night, I did not sleep with the sling on. I did take a Motrin at bedtime, but that was it, which is awesome, you know? Doctor's appointment's not for another 2 days. It's already been 8. I can't just sit on the house and vegetate anymore. Because that's not me. You know, I got stuff to do and I'm not getting anything done. You know. So, all right, let me get in here and get to work. I'm not sure where Panda went. And yeah, talk to you in a few. All right, here we are up by the stump. Again, I'm going to stand kind of about here. There you go, because that's about straight down to where the other stump is. Does that make sense? So you can see this stump's clear. Got my little burn patch. So I've not been putting the leaves in it because, again, they're still too damp. But I have been putting scrub in it. And a couple cedar branches. Yeah, and then you can see where I've got up to that log. Mulberry, and you can see I got another stump down there. Looks like I'm going to be able to move him easily, which is awesome. And then you kind of get to where I'm presently clearing up. But looking at it from a different angle, from there to the stump, I've had a lot cleared so far. That's what, 3 foot wide at the smallest point where there it is, where the stump is. It's about a 3 foot wide. You go below the stump over here in this corner, it's closer to 5 foot by the time you get around the mulberry. Down here it's only about a foot because, again, I just started this area. This is some of that scrub. It's all above ground, burns well, burns easy. Nice slow smolder with some of the cedar sticks. Keeps it under control, which is awesome. Yeah, I'm just taking a water break. Figured I'd show. You know, say it's one of those that's smoking enough. I think that's getting ready to catch, which is a good time. good time to take a water break. Let it catch, let it flame up. You know, wears it all down. And I get ready to put the next batch of bramble on it. You know. All right. This front area, let's see if I can zoom out. There we go. Yeah, this front area, if I follow the log down, makes sense. It'd probably be really easy to clear all the way to that mulberry. That's where the blue is. Does that make sense? Once I get up to that log and back, I've got to have my chainsaw out here, or my pole saw, and probably a couple of come-along straps, maybe the tractor, because it's a mess. You know, that'll be a mess. But the second hump down there, where the third little tie is, should be as easy as this. So anyway, let me get back to work, get my water break, and talk to you in a few. Alrighty, sun's behind the mountain. Supervisor says I'm done. She's like, you ain't doing anymore. She's like, I'm here. Put the rake down. Having said that, I know I zoomed out so you could see. So there's my stump and my little fire pit. And the log. And I'm well past the log. I'm actually down here at the second mulberry. As you know, clean and clear. Got the weeds out, got the scrubs out, got the grapevines out, got the greenbrier vines out. Got a couple pieces of logs out. Yeah. Goodness. I know Mama said goodness, huh? Just goodness, I'll bend up here. Just goodness. You're Mama's girlfriend, huh? You're such a good girl. You're Mama's bestest girlfriend, huh? Y'all notice as I talk to her, her ears drop lower and lower? Cause she's just, yeah, I love my mama, and Mama loves me. I'll be up here. Such a good girl. Did you see something? What was it? Was it a bird? Anyway. So, kind of let you see from the stump to the mulberry. It's a lot cleared. Some places as large or as wide as 5 feet. Some places as small as, 2 feet. But clear. So awesomeness, yay! And I have at least this far to go. Because the stump that you can't see is... That's where my other that's where my other mulberry is. Right there at the green, at the blue surveyor's tape. The other stump is kind of behind it and down a little more. So yeah. I thought maybe I'd, just because I don't know, I'd go down there and clear up around that stump next time I come out here. It won't be tomorrow. I have stuff to do tomorrow. So I'm going to get up in the morning, work out, come home, spend a couple hours at home, and then I have errands to do all afternoon. But anyway, that'll be the next area I do. Clear out to the stump so I can see the stump. And then probably bang in a nail, bang in a nail in that one, and run a string. So when I get out here and I start sawing all this stuff, I don't go crazy with how far I'm trying to saw. Does that make sense? I will saw up to the string, and that way I continue to clear this area like I want, and work my way back into the mess. And it will just see from there. All right. Panda says she's done. She's like, shut up, Mom. Let's go to the house. So I'm going to pick up tools, dump some water on the smoldering fire, and Miss Panda and I will talk to you later.